Evening, where am I? There I am. Good evening. Oh, may detect a hint of annoyance in my voice. Cool. That's cause my haptic card audio decided it wanted to play Silly Buggers 10 minutes before the stream. Fun. God. They say machinery can't feel emotions, but that's a load of bollocks. You explain how the hell technology tends to be so damn temperamental. But that's that for ya. Game's loading up. So, give it a second for me to load the game up and jump straight on in. Well, at least the stream ain't exploding, so that's always a good start. Yep. Alrighty. Monster Hunter again today. Like the past couple of sorry, my controller cord got a bit tangled. Yeah, playing bit of Monster Hunter this week. Today, you know what I mean? Cause like I said last week, we are very close to finishing off Sunbreak's main story. Sorry, my own message in chat confused me for a second, and my brain nearly instinctively said evening all to my own comment. Yeah. Anywho, what's it? Up to Shigo last time. And I believe this is actually the last set of key quests, because I remember the last set of key quests in Sunbreak's story is Elder Dragons. So and if I remember, we have to do 2 of these. Then we have to do another urgent, which is just set up for the well, Sunbreak's final boss urgent. And of course this happened. Yeah, this is why I kind of want to get Sunbreak's main story squared off today. Even if we don't end up getting to do the other stuff before Wild drops, I at least wanted to see Sunbreak's main story off. So like I said, this is one of my favourite Monster Hunter games. Okay, we'll do Ghoster instead then. Okay. First have to make sure I... Weapons when I load. Laptop's a bit toasty today.
Let's make this meat help.
Hopefully affect the stream too. Okay. I should really be using a nice weapon for this, but this is for more upgraded one. I think. Actually, let me have a. No, it's actually more weak to water. Okay. Hang on. No, wrong one. This quest has literally just started, and it looks like there's a raid away happening. An Almadron. Honestly, haven't seen one of those in effect. I don't know if I've said this, but well, knowing the fact that I tend to go around on subjects a fair bit, I probably have. Have I ever said how much I really like the design of a Mizu Sword and Shield? I just like it when they make cool shield designs or do something unique with it. Like here it's like a little bracelet, and the sword is a big ass fan. Again, little touches like that. And I really hope Wilds leans more towards like the Rise style of designs rather than the Wild style designs, because one common trait with Wild that a lot of people share is the fact that the weapon designs are doo-doo, and some existing weapon designs they just completely butchered and just made them iron or bone weapons with a bit of a monster part on them. They died really quickly. Well, this isn't gonna go well. But nice. Okay, I only just avoided being the second car. shit, they using the what's it, the chaotic Gormagala weapons. That explains why they're using, well, stuff from the other Magala. Because the gimmick with the chaotic Gormagalas, because let's be honest, we're probably not gonna see that in this playthrough, because he just might not get there. The gimmick with its weapons is that it has negative affinity when you're not afflicted by Frenzy Virus, but if you are inflicted by Frenzy Virus, you get a fair chunk of positive affinity. I'm gonna turn that down. Thank fuck for reacting times. That and me knowing to instinctively block. I think that's the secret as to how I can be so aggressive with sword and shield. Oh god, they're fucked. Did they? Oh! No, I think what happened there, my Palico's Kitinator hit both of them. Because frankly, the hitbox on that thing is fucking stupid. Like, there's no other way to really, describe it, it's just stupid. This was a bad time for a perfect rush. Fuck's sake. Can people stop withdrawing from it? Like, unless you literally have other places to be, just kinda at least try and see the quest through. And I know sometimes people like don't have the time for full hunt, or they sort of miscalculate how much free time they do have for it. Still kind of annoying. I know. They'll definitely think game's gonna make me fucking work to finish Sunbreak. Yep.
I knew I could count on you.
So, ow, bollocks. Nope. Wrong way. Wrong thing. I thought it was gonna supernova for a second. I should probably go.
Ugh, this sucks.
And no, he didn't die for it. Okay.
I'm going after it. You're my best pal.
Well, it seems like the Chelsea and the Almadron were having a very repeated arguments, shall we say?
Let's see how you handle this.
Oh, that could have ended badly.
Say goodbye.
Fuck, fuck, fuck. I knew that was gonna happen. That's more range than I remember it having. Well, today's been one of those kind of days, huh? Yeah, Fires, Defender, the other kind of Defender.
Back to work.
Now I'm paranoid about stream lag. Huh? You know what? I'm gonna switch to my paladin. Might seem random, but I'm wondering if paralysis is a good way to go here. Final fight, big one, so to speak.
Let's make this a quick one.
Ooh. This one's a fair This one situation ain't great either. Right, left, and
Let's go.
have it in. Not gonna lie, a bit worrying. Okay, that gave me 17 fire resist. That should help me out quite greatly.
There you are.
Oh shit, I forgot to drink me buffers. Always make sure to take your Mega Demon Drug and Armor skin, folks. Whoop! Ow!
Thanks, buddy.
Wow, these guys... Yeah, something tells me... I have stuff specifically for dealing with public squads. There's always TLs to about the arse right here. Oh, that could have gone messy. And now it's in fire mode. You know, after all this time, there's one thing I've never really figured out when it comes to Master Rank in Rise. Is it like in World where after a while, well, if you hit them with too many flash bombs in a short span of time, it becomes more, well, it becomes less and less effective to a point where they actually can't become immune?
That's what teammates are for. Stop begging for mercy.
Looks like it's going after the crab. Yeah, I find with doing raider riding on Daimyo Hamatar that the slam attack is actually a better attack to use. Wait, is that person using glass weapons against a glass monster? Doesn't make much sense, does it? But honestly, there are other reasons people would use a weapon. Like, for instance, most likely in that case, they're using the, what was it? Scorned Magnum Arlo? Yeah, Scorned Magnum Arlo. They're using that, those dual blades? Probably because, like, I have something else going for them, like high affinity or high raw. Because, honestly, with status weapons, you're mainly, I would say you're mainly relying on the raw to actually do the damage. Because, yes, can it stop targeting me, please? Okay, that works too. I forget these guys, like, have every, well, they probably have life powder and dust of lice. Same as I do. Or that could have actually ended really damn badly. Luckily, the other Master Rank Elder Dragon fights here aren't that bad. I don't remember Chameleos being too bad. Kashala's more annoying than anything. If I had to be... if I had to be completely honest. Oh, thank fuck. Yeah, finding the TL still on the last car is kinda terrifying. I think anyone's would say that one. Or find any monster on this card is kinda terrifying. Unless it's something like a Great Jaggy or something, then the question you have to ask is, how? Yeah. The other ones aren't too bad. Chameleos is... I want to say it's too hard in Master Rank. Like, too much harder. Kashala's always been more annoying than hard. And I got the Ultra Gem. Nice. Urgent we gotta do after this, which is Berserk Urgent. Yeah, I could quite literally do that with follower system if I really felt inclined to. send you guys out, and I actually need a pee. Because I didn't have a chance to have a stream piss, so I'll deal you now. Honest. Yeah, I'll be back in a second. Alrighty, I'm back. Yep. Oh wow, that was a better stream. Wait, my laptop is a bit roasty toasty today. Anywho, let's get back to it.
Time to go.
I suppose whatever one we really can. Let's try for Chameleos. Okay, that was quick.
Let's go. Let's go.
Gonna need to change weapon. Back over to Espinass one, cause else is poison. It's like he's been at it for a while. Honestly, I should have brought the Palico, cause the Vase of Vitality wouldn't have been a terrible shout. Just cause the Venom debuff is a cool piece of shit. It is just poison, but like
Thank you.
Stronger.
Thanks, buddy.
So
Better than this.
yeah, you need to get rid of that shit as soon as possible. Oh, there's some poison resistance. Goes a long way here. I don't think with Venom it negates it entirely. Actually, that's half giving me an idea. If this person don't pinch said idea first. Yep.
What's useful?
Grab the puppet spider yet. And there's a Zinogre here. Huh. You know, I must have already done the Raider Rider thing on it. That kinda sucks. Yeah, well. Anywho, oh, tail's already broken. So to stop it doing the whole miss thing, you need to take out 2 different areas. you need to sever the tail and break the horn. That'll stop it from... I can't remember if it stops it from spewing mist, or it's more devastating poison attacks. I think it more deals with a mist. If I'm aware. Yeah, it spreads a bunch of fan around, and then don't it usually fan it or something? I know it can fan it, so... Ow! Yeah, poison resistance would have been a good idea, but there's a bug in my room. Bug season already? Honestly, when it comes to bugs, I much prefer moths to actual the little bastards that fly right by your ear whilst you're sleeping and make that stupid ass high pitched sound. Like, it's like the universe decided, you know what, we need to make the smallest hard to hit animal one of the most fucking annoying. And give it one of the most fucking annoying noises in the animal kingdom. Bombs. Bombs. And there goes the horn. That's usually a bit of a bastard to break, if I'm honest. So note to self, sleep horn's actually a good way to deal with that. About to say, like, it's probably very close to death.
Sorry, but duty calls.
There we go.
Nothing personal.
Nice. It's nice to have a clean hunt after dealing with Teostra's BS.
Whetstone time.
Like, I know people might hate me for this, but what is up with this today? hasn't had a
Good job, buddy.
encoding lag like this bad in months. Outside of like history. Maybe it's just having it one of its off days. Okay, if my calculator
I have
is
faith that you will
correct.
fulfill your duty. Be sure to check the special place.
Yep.
I look forward to your safe return.
Yeah, so you might be confused why an urgent in MR5 is the same one as, well, has the same target as when we were getting into MR 4, that being a Lunagaron. Lunagaron? I can never remember how the fuck to actually pronounce that. Seems like the stream lag's coming down a bit. Yeah. This is for one I could just do with followers if I really wanted to, cause, well, it's a Lunagaron, and I think I could do that with just the follower system. Like, wait, easily in fact? I don't know, I don't find it a hard monster to fight. But, yeah. Okay, Streamlag's definitely calming down now. Yeah, it's very strange. Maybe it's because I had to faff about with it before stream, cause so my tech decided to be screwy. That's sort of what caused it. Yeah, I get a feeling today's one of those streams where not much really goes to plan. Well, for every couple of weeks of phenomenal streams, I have 1 week of not so phenomenal streams. But that's just the way of things for us. Unless, like, I suppose even if you have like the best tech and that in the world, you might still end up having temperamental tech issue. But that's just how it is. Alright, plan B.
A special quest has been added. Take care.
So, yeah, the reason why they just plopped a Lunagron urgent here isn't for the Lunagron itself. It's for the setup. Really wish I wasn't, like, dealing with any kind of stream lag.
Time to say what happened.
Cause,
For Hinawa.
well, of one thing, the setup and the like, for instance, notice how there is 0 endemic life here. The music's all eerie and shit, and there's little curio in the sky. No Vespoids. No spirit bugs. And look at that, a dead Zinogre. Yeah, I love this urgent for how much it does sell what you're dealing with. Hmm. Yes, stream legs calm down now, so yeah. Oh yeah, also know that there isn't any other, like, monsters in this area either. Further leading to the thing that, yeah, the Curio has literally cleaned everything out. That, that moves. Since this is probably the last time I'm going to be using followers for the main playthrough, I only did my foursome. Like, my final proper conclusive foursome. I like it. It's a good system. It works well. Well, you can definitely tell with it, they definitely didn't want it to be a replacement for multiplayer. Which, yeah, is fair enough, but there are some people who do, only play solo. Maybe because they're worried that they're gonna let the public squad down, or worried the public squad is gonna let them down. Because sometimes you do get that one person in the public squad that just parts every 5 seconds and causes the quest to fail. Like, it's just a thing with online games. Because you have people with different skill levels or skill against a particular monster. That they're gonna have trouble with. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, follower system. Yeah, it's a good system, but I definitely wanted to make sure it didn't replace multiplayer, which is fair enough, but some people really don't feel comfortable in multiplayer. And it seems like they might be addressing that with Wild's version of it by just having, whoa, NPC hunters? But I hope they, like, you can choose NPC hunters like other characters and that to actually hunt with you. Because I quite like that about the volley system. But yeah, they're characters you know. So you actually care enough about them to want to bring them on hunts. That's another thing I think Rise does well. Characters. Yeah, they can be very one-note, but one-note characters can be fun. Like, almost like the personalities and like enjoyable. You might really like the character. Sometimes they also do need a memorable character design. Too. Like, well, don't want to exactly beat the dead donkey that is, Concord, but, yeah, that ain't it, Chief. Concord was something I was never planning on ever playing, so just not my sort of game. But some people are like comparing Marvel Rivals to it, saying, yeah, its character designs are way better and more interesting. You sure it isn't because they're like existing characters that people have an attachment to? How did I manage to pull shit? Well, wouldn't be the first time. Okay, nearly done that. Told you this wouldn't take that. Like I said, I thought how many of these fuckers I actually can solo it. How do I put it? Monsters you've had to farm, for the most part, you can quite easily solo if you've learned their pattern enough. Like, but then again, you do sometimes have monsters that you've sort of farmed a dozen times, but you still can't dodge for shit. Like, mainly me when it comes to Brachydios. Like, I've farmed that monster like God knows how many times, with it being like one of my, if not my favourite, non-Elder Dragon. In the entire series?
Just thinking about Bunny Tonga lifts my spirits.
Fuck am I even going? Yeah. I still get my ass handed to me when fighting Brachydios sometimes. Also, Capcom, if you're watching this, please put Brachydios into Wilds. then again, I think most of the roster is gonna take the world route and be like completely brand new. Yeah.
Of course we did.
Yeah, there isn't even a fanfare. It's like the game's like... It's like the game's like... Yeah, mate. Like, don't celebrate, this is... bloody serious.
Whetstone time.
And I love that.
Razor sharp in a matter of seconds.
Like... That is how you do some dramatic build-up. Really, like, that's how you do dramatic build-up in terms of UI and sound design. Make it so, like, show that even the game's taking the situations, well, the game itself, not just the characters in it, the entire game is taking that situation deadly seriously.
Another great hunt.
And just get followed by one of the
consumed by
best
darkness,
cutscenes in the
and the
fucking
land
series.
falls into chaos. The Archdemon of the Abyss shall rise from the earth. The Archdemon shall devour the land, turning souls into wandering flames. And these wandering flames shall feed the beast and return to darkness. The story ends. Another begins. Wandering flames, I see you found your home.
Be a big... Oh shit, we got a frost jewel out of that. Nice.
What the? Tadori, what's going on here?
Homing instinct. Yes. It seems they've found the place they belong.
Homing instinct? Oh, it can't be.
Shaky, shaky. So, anyone play Dark Souls? Yeah.
Run! Retreat!
Because this fucker just climbed out from Dark Souls. I think I've never actually played a Dark Souls game. But it does look like something from Dark Souls. And honestly, that's why I love this thing. It looks so out of place with...
They've done it. They've actually done it.
Oh yeah, this is quite badass as well, like...
Look at the size of it. On port!
And this is why Admiral Gallius is a fucking badass. Cause
To do.
yeah,
Now, full speed ahead!
yeah, that ship's tricked out. Even more than the one we use in World against our Magdaros. Hell. Commander would be fucking jealous of this thing. Mostly when you got a crewmate that can fucking do that.
Dragonators! Number 1! Number 2!
Dragonators! 1, 2, ready!
Those aren't normal Dragonators either.
Admiral! Fire!
They're ranged Dragonators. Yeah, those are Dragonators that fire from range.
Yes!
They're not the, like, go a little bit, drill and retract back in. No, they're projectiles.
Want some more? Number 3! Full reverse! Lower the stern! Full reverse! Lower the stern!
Well, I think it's...
Fire!
It has an even bigger Dragonator it can fire. Yeah. Oh, I know. That also can explode. Yeah.
Oh yeah!
Like I said, that's frankly one of the greatest cutscenes in Monster Hunter. Like, it's just chef's kiss. A great way to show off what you're actually fighting. Especially because when I first saw it, I think my initial thoughts was, what the fuck? In that kind of way. Thanks to people coming, we were able to make it in time. I'll tell you this.
I see.
Yeah, I love the fact that, like, how that they decided for the final, story important monster for, the pre-title update stuff had to be something demonic looking. No, we are doing this. Hell.
I see. Uh-huh.
Guys McGall. One of my favorite giant scale hunts in Monster Hunter. I'm not exaggerating either. Like, granted, it's not like the most demanding hunt ever, but still a good hunt. I don't remember what this fucker's weak to.
Great to see you. Wow. Be sure to check the special quests. Come again.
You know what? I'm just gonna grab the a dragon element one and just hope for the best. Yeah, I think going for defensive stuff here is probably the better bet. And as for Calico, things, yeah, going with the Calico here. For these kind of monsters, you do want to spare 0 expense. These fuckers hit hard. Oh, these kind of monsters hit hard. And until you're like tricked out with post game or update stuff, you want to make sure you have some of the best gear imaginable. 10 minutes in and 1 faint. That's never a good sign. Tails off them. Right. Once more into the abyss. Say hello to Guyfail, Archdemon of the Abyss. Tail's already off, so
Thanks so much.
bollocks. Right. There's some things to know about it. This fight that's somewhat resemble All Mother Nawa. There are endemic life around the arena. Make use of it. Honestly, I quite like this way of them doing endemic life, where you just pick it up and take it with you when needed. I know. I don't know if it's enraged or it's actually in its second phase. Oh, now it's doing this bit. So these ballista that are dropping down. Plasmagorn is going to start rising to top. Yeah, you need to shoot the Master's Curio on its back as much as possible to see if you can stop it from doing so. They're not even firing remotely in the right places from what it looks like. Yeah, that's a point where you need to get the fuck out there.
What happened?
I think you can survive that, but you generally don't want to be hit by that. Yeah, it can rain fiery death from above. And the fucking music. Damn. Yeah, that's the reason I made the Dark Souls joke earlier, and that's because this feels like it's just step out of Dark Souls. But didn't realise that when it did, it would be dealing with something that it's a bit harder to kill than your average, than your newbie Dark Souls boy. A newbie hunter. Weak points are head, and these bigger front legs. Yeah, it has like 6 legs. 2 smaller ones, and these big gargantuan things that feel like they were probably wings at some point. Uh-oh. Fuck you, I have a shield. And that's the end of that. Oh. I think if you're going in a matchmaking squad, what I would do here is make it so we'd have 3 people focusing on the curio and back, and someone else focus on the curio projectiles. I think it is possible to be able to break all 3 before it. That's the thing. But, yeah, something tells me it's very hard to. Take my buffs. Yeah, I did take my buffs. Okay. Wanted to double check. Oh. Third phase. Yeah, it doesn't have a proper falling over animation. Oh, this attack. Didn't take that much damage out of that. Spear bugs are kind of overpowered. Or the peddler system in general. I think the a radiator might be on in my room. And now I can feel it. Check. Non-existent. I have a shield. Okay, that goes through the shield. What the hell? Oh, this bit. Yeah, we got a problem. Booster ready. Cause yeah, watch this. Yeah, she just goes, nah, fuck that, and just Look at the hero moment, fellas. But honestly, my favourite version of it, not cause it's triumphant, it's cause it's the total opposite. It's subdued. Like, you know what I was saying earlier about with the previous quest, how it felt like even the game itself was taking it seriously? Taking the threat seriously? This just feels like an extension of that. Games like, yeah, you're on the home stretch now, but you're still in grave danger. Except there, like, we just nuked the fucker.
You've proven yourself a true hero.
Here goes. On me.
I feel sorry for people who just load in and, yeah, they don't get like a fight out of it. Especially with this one. Oh yeah, you get a lot of carbs out of this fucker.
Excuse me?
Yeah, as Guys McGraw. We didn't really get to see the first phase, which happens on a platform a bit higher up. And I think they shoot down the ranged ballista at it. At your signal. At points.
Results to be proud of.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, that's Sunbreak's main story done.
Yes. What are they doing?
Yeah, you still have a problem with the curio flying about. Well, in much smaller numbers.
Without their host, it's all over. One story ends, another begins. Where is the place of our return? It's an old song from the kingdom. It's as if all of this was foretold long ago.
I mean, old bard tales and that are probably like either counting of historical or mythological, or myths, or potential forewarnings. Or it could be just about some twat getting drunk last night. You never know, bards. Yeah, like I said, that's Sunbreak's main story. As for the
It's so
update
quiet.
quests on that,
It's good to see things return to normal.
As for the title update stuff, I might do it, but also to fill in the time before Wilds than anything else. But it's sort of not panicking about them either. You know. Like I said, I just wanted to get Sunbreak's main story done before Wilds came out. Well, waiting for our turn.
The story has ended. And we're home.
I know.
That precious smile from the old times. She trembles in the sea light.
I'll have a credits roll for a little bit, just to throw my sort of thoughts and opinions on the game as a whole. Like I said, this is one of my favourite Monster Hunter games. Like, I'm one of those people that actually likes it over World. Don't get me wrong, I love World, but there are certain things that just annoy me with World. Like, I didn't really care for much for the characters in it. I only really cared about, like, the excitable A-lister, or Aiden, as he gets called in later media. Cause he was the ace cadet from 4 Ultimate. From 4 and 4 Ultimate. And I fucking love that. I knew the guy, I always knew the guy felt familiar, but yeah. Of course, I do think the story in World is better. The characters in Rise, I think, are better. And if how do I put it? There's one thing I really want them to do with Wilds, is just marry the two together. Make the story something I'm actually somewhat interested in. Well, Rise and Sunbreak don't have a bad story. Sunbreak definitely has a better story out of the two. And if I can play that with characters that I would actually, apart from like 1 or 2, actually give a shit about. And I see Keith Silverstone and Steen in there. Oh, Nielsen did some VA stuff for this as well. Huh. Never knew that.
One story ends, one begins. To where
I'm gonna get bloody copyright claim for the song playing in the credits, am I? Oh yeah, the mural changes to show the fight between Malzeno and Geismagorm at the end of it. Similar to how once you beat Null in Base Rise for the first time, it shows that.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep, so like, yeah, thanks for saving us and stuff like that.
Your spirit shines bright. Wow.
Now we've unlocked the Master Rank cap.
Come again.
And yeah, same deal with high rank. When you hit a cap, you have to do an urgent.
Welcome. Goodbye. Please come again.
Well, hey there. See you soon.
Oh yeah, we can also upgrade our stuff too,
Strike while the iron's hot.
which is always nice.
Hey, thanks.
These message songs, curiosity. Da, 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 da. Okay, you now much like with high and low rank Meowsonary expeditions, where you could have Rampage as an option, with Master Rank you now have Curio Investigation as an option. Yeah. And
Thank you for stopping by.
yeah, we've unlocked 6 stars, MR6, M6 star stuff. Can't word today. Proper, which is really just multi-monster quests and certain other stuff. Mainly post-file update stuff.
I look forward to your safe return.
Which I'm guessing you can't actually do straight off the bat. Weird. Unless it's a case of, yeah, they want you to like get to MR10 first, which I think unlocks the main sort of end game pursuit, which is afflicted monsters. Right? Basically, monsters that the Curio are trying to take as a new host. They're more aggressive. You can't capture them, you have to slay them. It's basically Rise's version of the Tempest system from World, but done way better, cause rather than it being a stat bump, it's a mechanic change. It's a new mechanic you have to worry about. There'll be sort of clusters of sort of energy in that you need to hit. If you don't hit them all in time, the monster kind of explodes and you take a crap ton of damage. Oh yeah, and the explosion and the monsters in general can now afflict you with blood blight. So yeah.
Well, hey there.
And then you got the Geismagorm weapons. They've got a fair good sharpness, like good roll, good dragon element, but generally poor affinity. armor, the Archfiend armor. Weakness exploit, resentment, burst, dereliction. Weakness exploit. We've seen this a dozen amount of times, so yeah, I don't really need to explain that. Resentment increases attack. You have recoverable damage for the red portion of your health gain. Burst, or chain crit, I think this used to be called, because it was a thing from the Aslos armor from Generations and Generations Ultimate, but they changed it so it has nothing to do with your affinity anymore, so I decided to change the name of it to fit it eventually. His landing, hit scratch and increases the attack and elemental attack. The amount of increase depends on weapon. Like, so if you got sword and shield, or preferably something like dual blades, burst is a good one for it. Because you do multiple hits per attack animation with blades. That's just how they've always worked. Dereliction. Your area will drain health, but also bolster your attacks. Multiple cure further bolster attacks and let you recover health when performing a switch skill swap. Yeah, this is one of those armor skills that incorporates the switch skill mechanic. There are other ones which also do that. I can't think off the top of me. This is the frenzy one I was talking about. The effects of the frenzy fires change, health greatly reduced, but you gain a variety of effects. Frenzy fires occurs regularly when in combat. Level 1, when infected, attack and evasion increase and stamina use reduced. Recovery vitality gauge is restored and affinity increased. And so on and so forth. Yeah, so if you really wanted to go into that, like, frenzy thing, the go set is for 1. And we control lessons heavily onto attacks after recovering from blights or abnormal statuses that involves frenzy virus. Also gets frenzy virus. That's just nice to have for like elementals. Good for melee weapons. Good for mainly bow guns. I don't feel like bows need to use their coatings as much. Like, they're more an addition. I see them more as additional boosts as rather than a must-have.
I'll be here when you need me.
Yep. That's my golem. Hello. Not done. And yeah. Even though we had a bit of a awkward start with the Teostra being a bit of a pain in the arse, when we got going, we got going. Anywho, I think I'm gonna stop the game there for today, if you don't mind. Or don't mind. And we're gonna just relax for a bit. But yeah. Yeah, that's the main story of Hunter Rise Sunbreak. Again, like, honestly, I'm surprised at how good I was able to dodge Lunagaron and Geismagorn there actually. Like, you don't fight, well, unless you're going for its armor or its weapon or something, you don't really fight Geismagorn a whole lot. Because, honestly, it's not the most challenging fight. Especially for, like, that sort of, what I like to call final boss tier Elder Dragon. Like, not as much of a pain in the ass as Childish Folder as in World Iceborne. But I feel like it's a better fight overall. Not cause it's difficult, but I don't know. I feel like it's just kind of it doesn't feel like it overstays its welcome. Because I know the Childish Folder one can feel like it does. And if you can't, like, well, if you fail right at the end of it, I can imagine kind of painful. Know what I mean? But, yeah. Do I think there's harder or better, kaiju size, well, massive final boss tier Elder Dragons in the franchise? Yes, like, I can think of 3 off the top of my head that I think are better. Dino Jiva, Safi Jiva, Salamander. Like, seriously, I fucking love the Salamander, right? Is the Geismagorn fight still good though? Yes. Like, whilst it ain't that difficult, I feel like it hits the other notes perfectly. Like, those sort of fights are meant to make you feel like you're fighting you've gone from fighting something outside the food chain of Monster Hunter, because that's what Elder Dragons kind of are, to fighting a fucking god. Or in this case, a demon. An archdemon. And the fact that you're, like, literally delving into the depths. Feels like you're delving into the abyss itself to take this thing down. Yeah. Like, yeah, enough. It's a well set up fight. Dramatically. And again, I love the fact that it makes it feel like even the game itself is taking the situation seriously. how, like, you didn't even have fanfare on the Luna Garen, the Seraph one. And no real proper music either. And then with the Geismagorn one, with the Proof of a Hero that plays being more subdued, as if the game's like, you're on the home stretch, but you're still very, very much in danger. So, don't let your guard down. Like, at all. Which is ironic, considering, like I said, I'd say it's definitely easier than All Mother Nawa. It's better than All Mother Nawa too, like, I don't make that fight massively. I think it's cause, like, it's, like, blowing in the air, so it's nigh impossible for short-range weapons to really able to do much. So, yeah, that's kinda how it is. But, that's, just how it is. Anywho, like I said earlier, in terms of the post-update title stuff, if I decide to do any more, streams of this game after this one, it'll likely either be that or just grinding. If I'm completely honest. Mainly just Monster Huntering the time away till Worlds comes out. Yeah, I do want to try and play that, but I also have to ask myself a question. Do I really want to shell out for a PS5? Like, now there's something I found out about the PS5 today that actually does kind of annoy me. But it makes sense considering Xbox also does it. There's two different versions of a PS5. The digital version, I'm calling the physical version. The digital version, there's no sort of disc slot, because all the games are like stored on there digitally, and for some reason that version's cheaper. Whereas there's like, it's like about what, 380 quid or something? 380 quid or something? Whereas the one that allows you to use physical copies of games is 480. Like, what the fuck? It shouldn't be an extra 100 quid just for the thing to put the disc in. Just for being able to play physical games. So, yeah. For that, I might see about, either waiting for sales to try and have a PS5, potentially. Because I've been thinking about upgrading to one anyway. Just cause, I kinda wanna play Astrobot. Like, legit, that game seems right up my alley. To a point where I'd say, like, I would probably trying to 100% it. Kind of up my alley. And I don't 100% nothing. Like, really 100% games that often. But I do want to try and 100% Vampire Survivors us. Or at the very least get all the achievements for it. Which, yeah, weird task, but any excuse to play Vampire Survivors is a good excuse in my book. Let's see. I will say one game that has caught my interest, and again, if I want to get myself a PS5, I might give a shot, is actually one of the Rivals. Like, has actually caught my interest. Sort of. Like, cause it's caught my interest because I've heard a lot of good things about it, but one, it's a live service competitive shooter in the same vein as Overwatch, but hasn't, well, but like OG Overwatch. So I am a bit on it. Plus it's also Marvel. Also don't mind Marvel, I would definitely say I'm more of a DC person. But I'm not really much of a superhero person in general. I don't know. Like, I'm not into superheroes as much as I used to be, and even like, and I was always more into the DC ones at that. Like, I grew up with shit like Static Shock, and the Justice League cartoons, like the DC AU ones, and Teen Titans, that sort of thing. The OG Teen Titans, not the Teen Titans Go crap. But, yeah. Plus, in terms of PS5, like, you are starting to see a lot more games that are releasing on PS5 and not PS4, and that's another sort of sign to me that it might be time to think about that. But again, it's a hell of an investment. I always knew it was gonna be, like, game consoles aren't cheap. Like, I think the Switch is like 400 quid ish, well, just shy of it, but yeah, the PS5, like the version that allows you to play physical game in nearly 500 quid. Plus, you need to have a PlayStation Plus subscription to play online games too. That's like 60 quid a year on its own. Yeah. Video games are, like, game consoles are kind of I feel like they're getting to the point where they're starting to get too expensive for what they are. And don't get me started on the whole PlayStation 5 Pro thing. Yeah, an extra 100 would on top of that for fuck all visual, like, graphical difference. I feel like we are now sort of getting to a point where consoles aren't changing. The only ones that really are Nintendo. But even then, I can't see how they could improve. Well, unless the Switch 2 has some really fucking good features. I can't see how the console market would really improve other than just trying to make stuff with new graphics just to blow the price up. Like, really? I don't know. I do think we are starting to hit the limit of what gaming technology might be. Or we might not. You never know. Like, I'd actually be surprised on that one. And the PS6 or something has, like, fucking 3D capabilities like the 3DS or something. I do feel like Sony and Microsoft would need to pull the finger out the butt if it turns out the Switch 2 or whatever it's going to be called is as powerful as a PS5. Because things that wasn't on the Switch previously could get ported, but was on PS5 and Xbox Series X could then be put on like the Switch 2. Yeah. But I think one thing they should probably think about doing is more on the games. On the game side of it. Like, Astro got people to buy PS5s because it was a really good game. From what a lot of people say, that was exclusive to the PS5. They need good exclusives now to really hammer things in. Because if they don't, when the Switch 2 comes out, and the games are, well, that were previously outside of Nintendo's realm, or out of the Switch's realm, are able to be put on the Switch 2, yeah, again, that might not be great. But also a lot of things that are multi-platform, like are on PS5 and Xbox Series X, are also on PC. And I'm not spending £1,000 on PC. That one ain't fucking out. Not till I actually get some form of like proper job or something. Or I grow like massive enough as a streamer that I can literally get the money to justify it, sort of thing. And honestly, I don't massively care to get that pick. Not yet, as a streamer. Not yet, at least. Like, I enjoy being a little guy. And just chilling and having fun. Then again, that probably wouldn't change if I became a big shot streamer anyway. Like, I'd still do things that way. Because I don't know, if we're not having fun streaming, that's not the point. I'm definitely one of those. I want to do like the stuff I want to do for a living. I want it to be stuff that I enjoy. Whether it be like streaming or offer work or like a job or something. Which, yeah, I have started looking for one of them actually. I've sort of jumped in with both feet on it. What was that? Yeah. Like, this is a bit of a do what I say, not what I do type deal. But I'd definitely generally recommend trying to get a job or something before really investing money into streaming, especially with VTubing stuff, because some of that shit can get expensive. Especially like getting a model commissioned and that sort of thing. Because, yeah, I hear that shit's expensive. I count myself lucky that I can make all my assets myself. Because, well, I have pixelart skills of Hunter. I suppose anyone can make their own assets, like, if they hone their skills enough to a degree they're happy with. Like, cause I'm sort of, with my pixelart, learning to appreciate my more simplistic style of it. I don't know. Not the craziest thing in the world, and honestly it probably never will be, but honestly, I suppose that kind of just, I feel like that reflects me better, like, not that complicated. Or more, I don't like things being too complicated. Unless it's something I can hook my brain onto pretty easily. Like, Monster Hunter. Complicated systems and that, I can hook my brain onto pretty easily. That sort of thing. Not to, yap abruptly or anything. Let's actually have a look at the schedule. Let me bring up the schedule. Yeah, I need to make myself some new backgrounds. Hell, I need to get going on like the new sort of yeah, I need to get going on like the version of my overlays and that sort of thing. Because yeah, I just really haven't. And the revised version of the current pngtuber model ain't really like massive. It sort of isn't, because it's more the simplifying the shading and shifting some stuff, changing some little bits and pieces. And like, and actually redoing the animations for them. I haven't even done the neutral expressions for that yet. But, hey ho, I might end up having a massive, boost of inspiration over the weekend or something like that. I don't know, I feel like I'm going to end up being in a very productive mood for this. Anyway, I should, yeah, schedule, stop waffling. Yeah, we did Monster Hunter today. Tomorrow, I don't have the fucking foggiest, what I want to do. So after the stream, I'm gonna pop up a poll with some of our usual offenders, like some of our usual games, and you just pick one from there. What I'll do this time, so I don't have situations where like I plop it on Twitter and I get no votes on it, because we're sort of, I don't know, condemned it to the Shadow Realm or some bullcrap like that. I'll also plop it in the YouTube community tab too, so that you guys have it. Because I usually don't for polls, because a bit complicated to focus up to, but might do. And then Friday, Mario Kart Deluxe. I do not have burnout from Mario Kart yet, so you're bloody stuck with it. Might take a break from it next week. Cause I'm wondering if I should do something, well, make Friday a sort of unique sort of day? Something? But yeah, that's the schedule for this week. I'll stick the poll up for tomorrow's stream after we've wrapped up here for the day. And yeah, in terms of like Fridays, like after this week's one, like, did I make that a like competitive / cooperative game stream where like play something like Splatoon or America or some other online games where I get to go up against you guys, something like that. Or go up against the wider internet or something like that. Or do I make it like a racing thing? I don't really have that many racing games I could stream, if I'm honest. I have America, I have CTR Nitro Fueled, Trackmania Turbo, the one on PS4. Lego 2K Drive, I'm sort of split. Like, that would be a Twitch only stream, if I'm honest. I know for certain if I made it a... Oh, if I twin streamed it, like if I multi-streamed it, the YouTube side just gonna track rabid 12 euro. Which sucks because I fucking love Lego 2K Drive. Well, the only thing with that, like, when the mods actually do the exact same thing. But, yeah. I think I'm gonna, wrap up there for today and let you all go for the day. So, as always, thank you all for popping in and out for a bit. Doesn't matter if you've been camping the entire time, lurking, or you watch it via VODs or clips. Your support is very much appreciated, and you're very much welcome here. I hope you all stay safe and have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. Or Wednesday. Depending on your time zone. Yeah. Good night, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow for a game of some description. See you guys then. Good night, everybody. Good night, and have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday or Wednesday. Night, night. And see you tomorrow.